界。
Previously on Dragon Ball Hakai, after an extremely intense and violent battle, Vegeta and Cooler finally decide to put an end to their combat with a dispute between their most powerful attacks using all the power they still had. And after a very difficult power struggle, a huge explosion occurs, destroying the last remaining planet of what was once a quintet of planets. Meanwhile, Goku begins the fight against Odisu, the great mage of the elements, a fight to protect his universe from danger and also to avenge Kiboru's death. To try to reach Odisu, Goku tests all his power levels, such as Super Saiyan 3, Super Saiyan Rose, and the power of Super Saiyan Rose increased by even 50 times by Kaioken. But despite all that effort, he couldn't even touch the mighty leader of the Celestial Mages. Realizing that he won't be able to pressure the enemy if he didn't use all his power, Goku finally decides that it's time to fight as a god of destruction, and he shows off a new transformation that has a very particular appearance, looking like a mix between the power of the energy of destruction and Ultra Instinct. What is the secret behind this new Goku's transformation? Will he be able to defeat Odisu with this new form? What about Vegeta and Cooler? What happened to them? Who won that fight? Find out now. Chapter 17. The Essence of a God of Destruction. Amidst the rubble of what was once the quintet of planets called Planets Quinn, Vegeta floats unconscious. Suddenly the Saiyan wakes up, and he does so immediately, complaining of the intense pain he feels. Looking from side to side, Vegeta wonders if he lost the fight after all he was passed out. The Saiyan seems to see something that catches his eye. Seeing his opponent torn apart and floating unconscious, presumably dead, Vegeta smiles at the confirmation of his victory. He's starting to remember now. In the final moment of the contest, he got an advantage, and most of the impact of the explosion went to Cooler. He won in the end. But that doesn't mean the situation is good for him. With all the planets exploding, the region's atmospheric layer is fading, and judging by the difficulty he's having breathing, the oxygen is almost gone. He is also without energy, not even teleporting to another place he can. Looks like he's going to die. But for Vegeta, it's okay. It's not so bad to die like that, winning such a tough battle against such a powerful opponent. This is a death worthy of a Saiyan warrior. Conformed to his end, Vegeta lets his body float peacefully in space. But only one doubt remains in the mind of the Prince of Saiyans. Will he, at least in the end, manage to overcome Kakarot? As he stares at the opponent who has just revealed a new transformation while unleashing a massive amount of power, Odisu comments in his mind on the strangeness of Goku's appearance, wondering why his energy color is purple, like that of a god of destruction, and his hair is all white as an angel's. Could it be that at this moment he is balancing the power of Ultra Instinct and the energy of destruction? Universe 6's Planet of Destruction a few days ago. Vados praises Goku, saying he did very well, and from the surrounding scenery, she's talking about some intense training that just took place. She admits that she didn't expect him to reach this level so quickly, but from the physical state of the protagonist, we can see that it was not easy for him to achieve such results. Vados continues. She emphasizes Goku's feat, saying that combining the power of Ultra Instinct and the energy of destruction is something even the veteran gods of this generation can't do. But obviously there's still a lot to improve. As if she hadn't contained his power, Goku could have done great damage to the universe. But the truth is, Goku doesn't even understand what he just did now. It all happened so fast. He felt an extraordinary power coursing through his body, but at the same time he felt as if nothing mattered. He felt as calm as he normally does when using Ultra Instinct, but he also felt a strange desire for destruction, as if he didn't mind destroying things. Very confused, Goku asks his master how it could be possible to use the power of destruction and Ultra Instinct at the same time. These two types of power should be opposites, right? Since the power of Ultra Instinct demands tranquility, while the power of destruction demands destructive desires. Vados explains to her disciple, Mr. Goku, I've explained this to you a few times. Although the first steps to learning Hakai and mastering the energy of destruction involve feeling negative feelings, this is not the true essence of it. Essence of a god of destruction. Goku has heard about it a few times, but asks her what that essence is. Vados says that the essence of a god of destruction is balance. Goku reminds that she talked about it a few times too, but asks her to explain further, and this is what she does. The work of a god of destruction is, above all, about balance, about understanding the natural cycle of the universe and the role of destruction in that cycle. When a god of destruction destroys something that is doing harm to his universe, he shouldn't hate what he destroys, but he shouldn't feel sorry for it either. He should only think about the destruction neutrally, about how it is necessary for the universe. Personal feelings must be completely removed from it. Pay close attention to what I've just said and see if it's not a very similar concept to the mental neutrality that Ultra Instinct demands. Reflecting on her words, Goku agrees. In fact, they seem to be two different ways to reach the same end: neutrality. Exactly, says Vados. She swings her staff, then lifting the sacred object as a magical light is ignited in the orb above. And then she continues to explain while bringing up a hologram to better illustrate what she is talking about. Although the feeling of complete mental and spiritual peacefulness of the Ultra Instinct and the feeling of destruction may seem extreme opposites, the truth is that both have something in common: purity. Both require to deny your own desires and feelings, and the greater the detachment, the greater the success in mastering these powers. The closer you get to that state of purity, the more you will realize that these two powers are sides of the same coin. When this balance is reached, it is possible to achieve neutrality between these two powers that seem so opposed, and this results in the transformation that you have just used. In other words, the more you let go of your feelings and empty your mind, the more you can use these powers in complete harmony. While undoing the hologram, Vados finishes her explanation. Vados says, you must understand the need to destroy your target and put that need above your feelings. That is the essence of the power of a god of destruction. And at the same time, you need to turn off your mind and let your body act naturally. That's Ultra Instinct. Goku seems to understand the short lecture he just had, but despite that, he doesn't seem satisfied. That means he would become neutral like Whis and Beerus, right? Will he stop caring about the things he destroys for such neutrality? Doesn't this mean that he will become apathetic and lose his humanity? Faced with all these questions, Vados responds by throwing reality in Goku's face. But Mr. Goku, you are no longer a human. You are a god of destruction. The god of destruction, Son Goku, exudes his great power as he makes his battle cry, destroying the surrounding ground watched by his enemy. Odisu, while facing his opponent, finally seems satisfied, saying that this is the demonstration of power worthy of a god of destruction, and also worthy of his attention. Looks like they can finally get started. Seemingly unwilling to talk, Goku charges at his foe while ordering him to prepare to face Son Goku, the Universe 6's god of destruction. Odisu glares at the oncoming opponent while observing his great speed, and when their bodies collide, he also notes the great strength of the destroyer. Such strength that is evidenced when the impact pressure of their collision destroys much of the surrounding frozen ground. After the first clash, both go up towards the sky as they meet and clash their blows many times until they go toward each other for a clash that is sure to be much more aggressive. But this encounter does not happen, as Odisu, who was in front of Goku, disappears to escape the direct encounter with the destroyer and reappears above him to try a kick. But using the evasive abilities of Ultra Instinct, Goku passes over the mage with a somersault and finishes his move with a kick that, despite being blocked by Odisu, impresses the mage with great strength, which is proven by a large impact wave that forms around them and by the mage's forced push afterwards. Odisu heads towards a large glacier, while in his mind he reflects on his enemy's power. According to Odisu, Goku's strikes are calm and fluid, but at the same time possesses great power. This is a result of the Angel's technique, Ultra Instinct. But it's not just that. Reappearing behind Goku, Odisu continues his comments. Despite all the tranquility and serenity in his blows, they are filled with the desire for destruction. His attacks are extremely deadly and destructive. Turning to the mage, Goku asks what is the problem. He was the one who asked him to use more power, right? He changed his mind? Odisu responds in what appears to be a compliment. Fighting with a mind so empty and balanced to the point of using the ability of angels with such precision, and at the same time being able to use the powers of the energy of destruction at such a reasonable level. It seems that you are really much more genius than which at first appears to be. You have my congratulations, Son Goku. With this short demonstration of your power, I could already see that you have great potential. But Goku thinks Odisu is too cocky with his words, asking the mage to stop acting like his superior. He doesn't want to be arrogant, but he knows he's much more powerful now. And from the few blows they've exchanged, he knows that Odisu no longer has the upper hand. But the mage smiles at that. Does Goku think he has the upper hand? What a fool's statement, especially considering that he hasn't used his true abilities yet. Goku wants to know what his opponent means. Odisu explains he is a mage, so magic is his main ability. If that's the case, Odisu should start with using his magic at once. Goku wants him to use all his power before completely destroying him. Odisu agrees. He thinks this is a fair request as Goku has also fulfilled his request and shown his true power. Contemplating his opponent's power, Goku takes him seriously. Odisu, surrounded by wind and with the apocalyptic weather behind him, tells Goku to get ready, because now he will show the magic of the Great Mage of the Elements. After Goku shows Odisu his full power, the Great Mage of the Elements will begin to use his magic in battle. Will, even using the power of gods and angels, Goku be able to deal with the powerful magic of the leader of the 5 great celestial mages? Find out in the next chapters of Dragon Ball Hakai. That was chapter 17 of Dragon Ball Hakai. Tell us in the comments what you think of the chapter. It's very important for us to know your opinions. I know maybe this new Goku transformation might be a little difficult to understand, so if you have any questions about this new form, let us know in the comments, and then we'll explain everything in a future video answering your comments. Remembering that all Dragon Ball Hakai chapters are available on our website, dbhakai.com, and probably when this video is being published here on YouTube, the website will have at least 1 or 2 chapters produced, since producing a video takes some time, and more chapters can be finished during this process. That's all I had to say in the video, so I'll end it here. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel as we become 150,000 subscribers. Until the next time, goodbye.